Hey everyone, Shelley Shearer here from Living Well with Shell, and today's weekly wow is on the Instapot. This is a little device that last summer I just found. I was literally just swiping on my iPad and found the Instapot Facebook group, the official one, and I could not believe the community of people that were on this and the recipes and the things these things could do. It just gives a whole new meaning to having a kitchen gadget that's actually used. In this house, it's totally used. So this is what it is. This is the Instapot. And this is so worth the cupboard space. It just so is. And let me just, can I keep this in the picture frame? The lid just flips and comes off, okay? And inside, although it's upstairs because I cooked Brazilian beans last night, there's the inside. Whoops. And a stainless steel pot just sits in here, okay? So I discovered that I can do so much in this. Now, I've taken on host children, my husband and I, this past year. So I'm cooking for a family again, which I haven't done in a long, long time. This just makes life so easy. Two of my kids have been from Brazil, so when I mentioned the Brazilian beans, it's just a little taste of home for them. But beans are a huge amount of work. So I put them in there to soak overnight with the water, and I put it on the warm feature because it needs to be warm water. Then in the morning, I just pour all that starch off, and then I put them back in with fresh water and herbs, and I pressure cook them for 30 minutes. Fry the onions and the bacon and stuff on the side, take the beans out, put them in the pot, mash them, put them back in, cook them for one more time. All in, I got 2 pots dirty. Did you just catch all that? And I've made beans, because beans are hugely time consuming. The big thing for my husband is he just loves homemade chicken soup and stews and things like that, off the bone. And when I cook a full chicken, because he barbecues them on a Traeger, which there's another Shelley's Weekly Wow we'll have to do one day. The Traeger is just a spectacular barbecue. It's a smoker barbecue. And if you've never heard of them, look them up. They're spectacular. So they make chicken like nobody's business. Like once you've had a smoked chicken, you will wonder why you ever ate chicken out of a oven, like ever, for any reason. Well, all that flavor, when I do the bones and everything in the Instapot, all that flavor gets into the soup, and it's just great. And that again, add the water, put it on at nighttime, go to bed. It pressure cooks for 30 minutes, then it holds and keeps it warm. Then in the morning, I pop the lid, I let it cool, and later in the afternoon when I've got time again, because it's all in stainless steel, it's all safe, take the pot out, literally just work right in the pot, remove the bones into another dish, skim off any excess fat and such, put it all back into the pot, add all my vegetables, potatoes, whatever you like. Just do not add noodles until the end, or rice, okay? They cannot go in the pressure cooker, just a little tip right out of the gate. I've had enough gooey, glutinous goo to have made that mistake. It's not that they tell you can't do that, but it's my memory, I just forget. And you hit the button again for 30 minutes, and boom, there's hot, comfort food there with it, fresh biscuits or buns or whatever, and dinner's made. And so he really enjoys that. And I have done it for him for years in a stock pot on the stove for 8 hours. You're constantly adding water, boiling this chicken down to get it all off the bone. Those days are just done for me. And I would travel with this. I will literally just pack this to the cabin, or my parents have a vacation home. It would just go with me, because I am never doing that nonsense ever again. Turkey, all of it. Roasts, I've done small roasts in here. You surround the thing with your potatoes and your carrots, and Bob's your uncle. It has a saute feature, and why I mention that again, if you're really into not getting a whole bunch of pots dirty, you just drizzle some oil in the bottom, put it on saute your onions, throw your spaghetti sauce in, the dry pasta. Yes, close it, hit the pasta button, walk away, dinner's ready again in 30 minutes. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than this. So this has become a huge tool in my kitchen. They run for about $120 to $100 to $150 depending on which model you buy. Amazon.ca, Amazon.com. If you've got Prime, it delivers free the next day. Do invest in some of the extras, and that is the silicone lid and the glass top lid. Because the silicone lid, when you've made like the big soup, you just pop it on and stick the whole stainless steel thing in the fridge, and your machine goes back in the cupboard. Or the glass top lid for making rice. I've done it in the pressure cooker. Great for brown, not great for white. It goes too mushy. It's just too much, even though it's only 15 minutes. That's my personal take on it. But it makes yogurt. The 11-in-1, I think, version sterilizes baby bottles and all that kind of stuff. If that's what's going on in your life, it's not going on in mine. So I believe this is the 7 or 9-in-1. I'm pretty sure it's the 9-in-1. I did want the yogurt feature. I have not used it yet. There's a whole group of people on the internet that will tell you how to do that. But really, there is no appliance in your kitchen that is more worth its money than this little puppy right here. Like I say, this is Shelley's Weekly Wow. It's on the Instagram post under Living Well with Shell, on the Facebook page. Highly, highly recommend it. It is great value. I've even put things in here that were partially frozen. That's where the time thing where I just haven't prepared. And I was like, oh, now what do I do? In it goes. Fabulous for doing ribs. Instead of boiling them, just pressure cook them and then take them out, salt them, and then take them out, put your sauce on, throw them on the barbecue if you like that nice crispy meat on the outside, and you've got these tender ribs that fall off the bone but still have that lovely, restaurant style crunch to them. Just so much you can do with this, okay? It's not just about making stew. There's just so many ways you can use this and have a quick meal, and it's done. So that's my recommendation for today. Good luck with that, and I'll catch you on the flip side.